Do you often wake up with a sharp pain in your leg? In 7 out of 10 cases, the cause is a deficiency of just one mineral. Everything was calm. You fell asleep as usual, and suddenly, it feels like a cramp is shooting through your calf. You grab your leg, struggling to breathe from the pain, and wonder, why is this happening again? This situation is familiar to many older adults. There is a mineral that can stop a cramp in 30 to 60 seconds. It works gently, quickly, and without any pills. However, most people take it in the wrong form and don't experience the desired results. In this video, you'll find 5 important facts about magnesium, why muscles can't relax without it, how to tell if you have a deficiency, why regular supplements don't help, where to get magnesium from food, and what to do if a cramp has already started. Stay with me until the end of the video so you can sleep peacefully, free from pain. Magnesium can be your ally. The key is to understand how it works, and I'll make sure you know all about it. Let's start from the beginning. What exactly happens to a muscle when it lacks magnesium? Without magnesium, muscles get stuck in tension. They can't relax. A cramp is not just pain. It's the moment when a muscle receives the signal to contract, but can't turn it off. Instead of relaxing, you experience spasms, tightness, and pain. Magnesium acts like the braking system for muscles. Without it, the body literally struggles to let go. Every muscle movement is a dance between calcium, contraction, and magnesium, relaxation. Calcium activates the muscle cells, while magnesium turns them off. When there's a deficiency of magnesium, the muscles receive the signal to tense up, but can't complete the cycle. This is especially noticeable at night when the overall magnesium level in the blood drops. Research by Japanese scientists states that magnesium deficiency is a common yet underestimated cause of nighttime cramps in the elderly. Listen to the story of one elderly man. He struggled for a long time to understand why he experienced cramps, even when he ate well. It wasn't until he saw a simple illustration showing how calcium turns on the muscle and magnesium turns it off that it clicked for him. He said, "I've been pressing the brake without brake pads my whole life." A week after starting magnesium supplementation, his cramps nearly disappeared. If you have regular cramps, you need magnesium. It's not a magic remedy. It's simply the key to muscle relaxation. What's important to know: take it regularly, especially in the evening. Monitor your stress and sugar levels. They deplete magnesium. And choose the right form. More on that later. But how can you tell if you really have a magnesium deficiency when tests show that everything is normal? And this is the biggest trap. You get your blood test done, and the doctor tells you, magnesium levels are fine, but the cramps continue. Why? Most tests show the magnesium level in your blood. However, 99% of magnesium is found inside the cells, not in the bloodstream. This means that the test can come back normal while there's already a serious deficiency in your tissues. Your muscles receive less and less support, and eventually they just give out. Blood is a transport system. It will only show magnesium levels in cases of severe deficiency. However, the cellular level, which is responsible for muscle contraction and relaxation, is often overlooked in standard tests. According to the Journal of Functional Aging, between 50% and 80% of older adults experience functional magnesium deficiency, despite normal test results. One elderly woman underwent testing, and the doctors said everything was normal. Yet, she continued to experience leg cramps every night. So she decided to try magnesium in the right form. Within 3 days, her sleep improved, and the cramps became less frequent. She realized that test results are not the final word. What matters is listening to her body, not just the numbers. Here are the symptoms of hidden magnesium deficiency: nighttime cramps, twitching eyelids or muscles, anxiety, insomnia, and fatigue even after a full night's sleep. Do you experience any of these symptoms? If you identify with this list, take action. Tests may not reveal anything, but your body is sending you signals. Start with a gentle form of magnesium and monitor your response. However, even if you are sure you need magnesium, regular tablets might not be effective. It all depends on the form and timing of the intake. For example, a person takes magnesium, waits for results, but the cramps remain unchanged. The key factor is what type of magnesium you are taking and when you take it. Many over-the-counter medications contain magnesium in the form of oxide. It's cheap and widely available. However, it is absorbed very poorly, only about 10%. So you might think you're getting magnesium, but your muscles aren't actually benefiting from it. Another important factor is the timing of intake. Magnesium works best when you're resting, not when you're actively moving. The most effective forms of magnesium are those that are already combined with amino acids or organic acids, citrate for cramps and constipation, malate for fatigue, and glycinate for anxiety and insomnia. The Journal of Absorption and Aging states that organic magnesium taken in the evening before bed enhances muscle relaxation by 42% compared to taking it during the day. Here's an example of an elderly woman. She took magnesium for 3 months without any changes until a pharmacist mentioned, "Oxide is poorly absorbed. Try citrate before bed with warm water." Within 3 days, her cramps became less frequent. By the end of the week, they disappeared completely. It turned out the issue wasn't with the mineral itself, but with the form and timing. Make a note of the forms of magnesium intake: citrate if you often experience cramps, glycinate if you have sleep disturbances, and malate if you feel constant fatigue. How to take it? In the evening, 1 hour before bedtime, avoid taking it with coffee or milk. Warm water is recommended instead. Do not combine it with calcium at the same time. Now let's talk about where to get magnesium, not in pill form, but directly from food. Also, what can you do to prevent it from being depleted from your body due to stress and sugar? This food can be a remedy. However, even if you're eating well, magnesium may not be retained in the body if you don't know a few simple things. Many people think, "I eat greens and grains, so I must be getting enough magnesium." But stress, coffee, sugar, and certain medications can deplete magnesium levels within just a few hours. As a result, you consume beneficial nutrients, but then lose them right away, leaving your muscles lacking. Magnesium can be found in nuts, leafy greens, buckwheat, beans, pumpkin seeds, and avocados. However, during periods of high stress and with the consumption of sugar and caffeine, it is depleted faster than the body can absorb it. According to the Journal of Nutrient Loss in Seniors, even a balanced diet cannot replenish magnesium deficiency without considering the factors that lead to its depletion. An elderly woman had always taken pride in her diet: cereals, vegetables, and soups. But she continued to experience cramps. It wasn't until a nutritionist explained that drinking 3 cups of coffee a day could be the issue that she made a change. She added nuts to her diet, reduced her sugar intake, and started drinking water between meals. A week later, her body responded differently. Her legs no longer cramped. How much coffee do you drink in a day? Let's remember foods that are high in magnesium: buckwheat, beans, lentils, spinach, arugula, green vegetables, pumpkin seeds, almonds, hazelnuts, and avocados. To maintain magnesium levels, it's important to reduce coffee and sugar intake, drink more water, get deep sleep, and manage stress. I covered how to do this in one of my videos, so please check it out. Magnesium isn't a magic solution. It just wants you to stop interfering with its ability to help. But what if a cramp starts right now? What can you do to relieve the spasm in the moment? When a muscle cramp hits, and it feels like the pain will never go away, there are actions you can take that can help within 30 to 60 seconds. When a cramp starts, your brain fixates on the pain. Your breathing becomes erratic, and your body freezes. In that moment, it's essential not to panic, but to activate the relaxation response through movement, breathing, warmth, and magnesium. Emergency assistance for cramps involves 3 approaches: physical, gentle stretching of the muscle; physiological, restoring breathing, warmth, and stimulating blood flow; mineral, a fast-absorbing form of magnesium, such as magnesium spray or a solution with magnesium and salt. Research has shown that warm water mixed with sea salt and magnesium, combined with the 4-7-8 breathing technique, can help stop a cramp 40% faster. Cramps used to frighten an elderly woman, especially at night, until her doctor provided her with a reminder. When a cramp strikes, stop. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, exhale for 8 seconds. Pull your toes towards you. Place your foot on the floor. Drink warm water with magnesium. Everything will be all right. And indeed, it worked. For the first time in a long while, she felt like she was in control of the situation. Remember this step-by-step plan if you experience cramps. Place your foot flat on the floor and shift your weight onto it. Pull your toes towards you and hold for 15-20 seconds. Take 4 cycles of 4 to 7-8 breathing. Apply heat, a heating pad, or a warm towel. Drink a glass of warm water with 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt and magnesium in a dissolvable form. You might also keep magnesium spray or powder in sachets handy, as they act faster than pills. Now that you understand the why, what, when, and how, let's summarize. Magnesium is not a cure-all. It's a tool. The key to using this tool effectively lies in its proper application. Let's take a moment to recap what we've learned and remember it. Magnesium is not just a supplement. It's the key to allowing your muscles to relax, your body to recover, and your nights to be restful. It's simple, it's affordable, and it doesn't require a prescription. Just one evening habit, done regularly and in the right form, can transform the quality of your life. No more pain, just peace. No more cramps, just sleep. If you're thinking, nothing works for me, try a different approach. Not more expensive, just different. The right magnesium at the right time with attention to your body. This works because you are giving your body what it truly needs. 4. Call to action. Give a thumbs up if you found this helpful, share it with someone who struggles with cramps, and subscribe so you don't miss the next video about joints.